So here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is my question for y'all, okay? How much is too much? At what point, because I can't even say anything negative about her, right? I like to hold people accountable, and I like to go into how people need to do things a little bit differently and all of that other type of stuff. My question is, how much is too much? And then again, I get it because you're a public figure. I don't even have nowhere near as many followers. Uh yeah, surgery is spelled wrong. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll take care of it. I don't have anywhere near as many followers and all of that other type of stuff. And so I understand that they have way more visibility than I do. But my question is, how much is too much? I'm very fierce on protecting my wife. Even to the point to where Rita is not even really allowed to even really look at anything or go back and forth with anything related to YouTube about me because I understand that it might spill over into her. Even to the point to where we had a woman, what was her name? Yanni. Her name was Yanni. And in order to try to get at me instead of standing on what it is that they said that I said, what she did, and this just shows you the nature of people in general. What she did was the first thing that she did is she went to my wife's Instagram, or she went to my Instagram, and she pulled up a photo of my wife and my daughter, my 15-year-old daughter and my wife, and she put her up on a thing. Now, my wife is not a content creator, right? Never has been. Really is just a supportive wife. Has never done anything wrong or negative to anybody, right? But that's what they do, and so I get it though. I get it. I understand it. And the reason that they do that type of stuff, and I've had guys, and it's a bunch of different people, they've made videos and, they've gone in and now let's be clear. My wife is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, naturally beautiful. Ain't never had a surgery, never did nothing wrong, none of that. I mean, my chick is her skin glowing. Anybody that's ever been to a Patreon meetup and met her, you know that she's one of the sweetest people that's ever talked or spoke to anybody, right? But me as a man, I can't control other people. Now I'm going somewhere with this, and I'm gonna break this down for y'all. Me as a man, I can't control other people. So what happens is I have to limit her interactions on the internet because a lot of times my wife and my daughter will start to take the shots that was supposed to be intended for me. When people want to hurt you and they realize that they can't get you, then they'll start to shoot shots at you. They'll start to shoot shots at the people around you. And so what I've done is I've completely limited her access and her ability. I'm going to be reading super chat shortly. Thank y'all. I start to limit her access and her ability to actually even be able to see this stuff. And she's just completely oblivious, 100% oblivious, right? But no matter how gorgeous or beautiful or natural she is, no matter whether or not you actually married a black woman and have a black daughter and all of that other type of stuff, I understand women, and I understand that they can be emotional or they can be self-conscious if they start to see people say some negative stuff about them. And so I protect them from themselves. I protect them from all of that type of shrapnel and stuff. So the only time that Rita gets on YouTube is if I'm streaming. If I'm on here or if I'm doing a show or something like that, that's the only time that Rita can get on YouTube. The only other stuff that she ever sees, she only see what's happening on TikTok. She don't even really see what's happening on Instagram. The only time she see anything is on TikTok. And I make sure that I help her to understand. Now, don't get me wrong. I get on her and I say, hey, I need you to do this. I need to do that. And listen, you need to whatever. We get on each other because we want the best for each other. We want each other to be healthy and stuff, right? But I do reinforce to her that I don't ever want you to get surgery. You are gorgeous the way you are. Whatever it is that God blessed you with, we going to refine that inside of the gym. She pushed me, I push her. That's the end of the conversation. But I will never let my chick ever get mommy daycare, whatever, mommy health day, whatever y'all calling it. Mommy makeovers. That's what y'all call it. Mommy makeovers. I would never let my chick get a mommy makeover because I love her the way that she is. Now, if it's something health related or she got to get a surgery because of that, or she got to get a foot surgery, or, even if you want to get your teeth done or something like that, cool. But when it comes to that elective surgery on your body that can affect your health long term, I'm good. Anything that the gym can't fix, then we just gonna rock out with it. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it. Anything that the gym can't fix, I'm out. I'm never going to get an elective surgery. I would never allow my girl to get elective surgery. And I just keep her protected. I keep her protected from all of this nonsense. But I guess my question to y'all is, do y'all honestly feel the social pressure to meet expectations from society, from Instagram, from what's happening out here in these streets? And I'm genuinely curious because I see so many people with botched surgeries, BBLs, and a lot of times they wind up start looking like Little Kim, or they start looking worse than they did before they started having surgeries, or they get addicted to it, or they booties is they look like ants and all of this other type of stuff. Are y'all seriously this influenced by what's happening on Instagram and YouTube and society? Because when I see y'all in real life, y'all just naturally pretty. Y'all naturally dope. Y'all awesome. Y'all got good personalities. Y'all shine through. We have good time and all of that type of stuff, right? But in reality, why do y'all feel the need to meet expectations from other people? Okay, so somebody called you a name. Somebody called you ugly. They call me. Hold on. Let me kick it with y'all for a second. I know I'm gorgeous. My breath smell good. My money is straight. I've been beautiful my entire life. You think I'm worried about somebody? Yo, I heard that there's guys out here that's getting surgeries to extend their height like 2 to 3 inches. They're out here sitting in wheelchairs because they feel inferior. They feel inferior. And so as a result, they're out here getting leg lengthening surgery in order to make other people make themselves feel better about their place in society. What the hell is you talking about? Why are you getting, I am a hot fucking 5'7". That's all you got. Where God did not bless me to be the tallest man in the world, he blessed me to have one of the bigger cocks. I lean into my strong suit. He blessed me to have a phenomenal beard. You got a struggle beard? I got a great beard. You taller though. You got it, big dog. You light skinned, I'm dark skinned. Lean into your strong suits. You know what I'm saying? Lean into your strong. My point is that don't depend on the internet or the lack thereof of what everybody else is talking about in order to make you feel some type of way. I ain't never had a problem with attracting women. It's the confidence. It's the way that you move. One of the richest comedians in history is Kevin Hart. If Kevin Hart don't inspire you, and that Kevin Hart couldn't be any more than 5'4", 5'5", or something like that. My older brother, probably one of the better looking of all of the brothers, ain't never had a problem getting a girl in his entire life. And I think that Dre got to be like 5'5", 5'6". He ain't never tripped. He always had that confidence. Man, if my brother came to me and said, yo, dog, I'm about to get this knee lengthening surgery or this leg lengthening surgery or whatever. For what? For what? Man, listen, if ain't nobody, ladies, I know y'all don't care. I know y'all gonna do what y'all want to do a lot of times, especially with these mommy makeovers. If nobody tells you that you was beautiful, as long as your breath smell good, as long as you doing what you can in order to continue to grow and be better today than you was yesterday, as long as you have a sweet personality and you're not making egregious mistakes, you are okay. You are fine and perfect just the way you are. Whatever we can't do naturally, then whoever don't like it, they just not for you. And this ain't even in reference to Jacky O. Again, my condolences to her family, but I'm just using this in order to convey a message to y'all. If nobody told you that you was pretty today, you are gorgeous. If nobody told you that they loved you, you are phenomenal. I see y'all in the streets. I see y'all all the time. And don't let nobody force you to go and get no surgeries that you ain't supposed to have, because we don't want you to then, suffer with it, because the surgery is not going to fix your confidence. The surgery is not going to fix your mentality. The surgery is not going to make you any more acceptable to the people that didn't like you in the first place. Let me tell you something. No matter how tall you become, no matter how slim you become, no matter how many changes and tummy tucks you get, you're not going to be any more loved by the people that had criticisms for you in the first place. They're going to find something else because they don't have your best interests at heart. They're not really there for you. They're there to make themselves feel better at your expense, which is why you need to find your tribe. Fellas, as long as you clean, your breath smell good, you keep your hair cut, you present yourself, and you iron your clothes, and you do what you can in order to be a better version of today than you was yesterday. Get your money up, stay focused, and all of that. 90% of the conversation is confidence. The minute that you walk in a room, a chick can smell your confidence. Don't let nobody sap your confidence, because the people that was hating on you and all of your homies that keep talking junk about you all the time, they ain't got your best interest at heart anyway. You just need a new tribe. You just need a new tribe. All right? And for those of y'all that are in relationships and all of this other type of stuff, take a vested interest in seeing your spouse be successful. I know this ain't marriage talk. I ain't supposed to be doing the marriage series right now and all of that. We do all of that on Wednesdays on the other channel. But take a vested interest in seeing the person that you with be successful. Because if nobody is supposed to pour confidence into him as you, spend 95% of the time pouring into them and the other 5% of the time actually leveraging or leveling criticism, constructive criticism, to help them get better. But you got to make sure that you instill the confidence so that they actually know that you got their best interest at heart. So when you say something to them, right? If you can't tell your man's or your girl or your girlfriend or your homegirl or whatever that they breath stink, and then they get offended by it, the reason they get offended by it is because you don't know how to communicate effectively. And so you always just talking shit. You not actually saying things to help them or to compliment them. And so you got to give the same amount of energy on the positive side as the negative side. So when they hear you say something that may otherwise be considered criticism, they actually take it as you trying to help them. Hey, listen, I don't want you out here with your breath stinking or whatever and offending people. And so let me slide you some gum. Listen, I'm going to take some too, even though I don't need it, just to make you feel better about it. Y'all got to learn how to communicate more effectively. Y'all got to learn how to network more effectively. You got to learn how to actually take other people's well-being and interest into consideration when you having these conversations. So when you finally do say something to them, and when you finally do say, when I get on people and I'm on a coaching call or y'all bag chasers and I say, hey, get your fucking life together. I'm so sick of you being dusty and all that other type of stuff. People be looking for that for me, even to the point to where they be like, man, I thought you was going to cuss me out. I was looking forward to it so you can get me together, because they know that I care about them. Don't get caught up in this culture and this celeb culture. The people that's going to love you and rock with you, they was already going to rock with you anyway. It had nothing to do with what you looked like. It had everything to do with how you presented yourself. Find your tribe. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. The best day to join the Patreon is the second best day to join the Patreon is the second day of the month anyway.